Okay, so I potted the other day a queen fern, and I been potted the Boston fern. The difference between the queen fern and the Boston fern is the queen fern have bulbs. They have bulbs, and their leaves are thicker. Look how much thickness they have on those leaves. Those leaves are thick. They're thicker, and they're hard. They're like not as easy as the Boston fern to shed. Look at the Boston fern all over the table. The Boston fern is more of a lighter texture fern. And then I spritz it every day. Well, I went on vacation for 5 days and I came back and look at the back. Just that fast. Now I know they have to take a lot of water. So I spritz them like, they said to have them spritz, mist them every day. So I mist them with a bottle that I saved from one of my neem oils. So it's a nice spritz on that. Once you buy the stuff for the millibugs, and you think that you got rid of the millibugs, I don't know if they're outside in Georgia, because I live in Georgia. Because I was getting my hedges done in the front the other day, and I noticed it was a white bug on the hedge. I'm like, hold up. So I don't know if they live outside in Georgia, and that's the way that they're transplanting onto the plant, and then you bringing them in. But I know that I had a little festation, so I put all the plants outside, and they are doing well. I am doing a great job with healing the plants from the millibug. But these are my new plants that I just potted. So I just brought them out to show the difference between the Boston fern and the queen fern. I like the queen fern. I'm going to stick with the queen. She's thicker. And I noticed that there's all different types of ferns. So I just started with the fern plant recently, because usually I'm just doing all of the Dracaenas, the Dracena family. I'm just usually doing all of them. Now I noticed that this guy in Florida, you have to move to Florida if you want to do your plants really big. He had his in the backyard. They were trees, like trees, being as though you could put them in the ground and then they grow, all year down there. He was chopping them down. I mean, like, you might can even start your own business. Not so much as a florist, but shoot, the crop that he was showing me, they were huge. I'm like, wow. So I'm trying to keep the Dracena family together and clean up the millibug off of them. They're doing really good. Now these are the queen ferns. A couple of them fell off, so I said I'm gonna try to just stick them in the pot and see what happens. You got to try to do stuff with your specimens to see what happens. These are all the empty pots from the other day. So I wish I had the camera earlier. When I caught the millibug coming out, I'm like, it's a millibug coming out. Oh my goodness. And then this is my cactus. She's doing so good linked over in this pot. I have not removed her. She's so spiky. They say a pair of leather gloves would be good. She is so spiky. This plant over here, I'm going to have to separate her. We got the dragonflies out early because I have the water back there. This one, she's fighting. They're fighting. So it's time for them to rearrange in a pot. So I'll be doing that today too. Repotting the dragon trees. Say hi. They are doing so well. I really caught that infestation of the millibugs before it took off. But this is the queen fern. And this is the Boston fern. Total difference is the texture and the leaves. This texture is just so hard, and this texture is just so flexible, easy to pass away. So the soil is still a little wet, but it's dry on the top. I'm telling you, these plants are hard to grow. I'm trying. My first episode with the Boston fern. And I see people that have these big gigantic Boston ferns. So I gave them a window. I gave them another window by themselves. So hopefully we'll get that sun in there that we need. The trees is like filtering the sun, so they're doing pretty good out here. Doing pretty good. So we will see. And then I'm going to start on the succulents. So we're going to continue. Then I have to repot this one too. This is this, not the spider plant, the snake plant. I don't know what we call that one. I gotta look it up. I forget. Till the next time, the plant lady signing off.